What's good, y'all? So today we got Antonio Brown and we got Mr. Kanye West, the GOAT. You know, these two of my favorite entertainers, honestly. I love Antonio Brown on the football field. He was with the Pittsburgh Steelers, Hall of Fame wide receiver. And then you got the Kanye, the greatest artist of all time, in my opinion, bro. They're hanging out together, which is cool. You know, I think it's dope. I just hope Antonio Brown is staying out of trouble, honestly. When I saw the clips and I saw the videos and the pictures and stuff, I mean, it's cool, bro. You know, I mean, why not hang out with the GOAT if you can? If you got access to the GOAT, hang out with the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I just hope that there's somebody checking him, bro. Like, you see everything this man has done, the antics, and him losing $30+ million, and I think it's crazy that you can't be, if I consider somebody a friend or a mentor or somebody that I can confide in, that you can't be honest with me and tell me, hey, bro, like, what the fuck happened, bro? What happened in Oakland? What happened in Tampa, bro? Like, what? Like, why'd you do what you do? Like, you know what I mean? Like, if we just gonna ignore that fact, like, I understand, and maybe because, you know, it's a bunch of grown men around, they just, you know, you're gonna let a man be a man, let him do what he wants to do. I feel like if you're gonna be around somebody like that, especially with me, bro, I can't just sit and just ignore the fact of what just happened, bro. Lost hella money and you just got cut from your team after throwing your shoulder pads to the side. Like, and there's probably some more stories behind it of what really happened, but I just hope that there's somebody checking him, man. There's somebody over there, you know, holding him accountable for his actions eventually, man. Because in the letter that he wrote to the NFL or whatever he was writing about, he said that business is booming for next season, that he expects to get a job. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I hope so, because it's a Hall of Fame wide receiver. I don't care what nobody said. On the Buccaneers, when you had Chris Godwin, Tyler Johnson, Mike Evans, he's better than all them at 34 years old. I can debate that with anybody. This man is a Hall of Fame wide receiver. Now, after everything he done now, please, a Hall of Fame, he ain't getting in. And if he does get in, bro, it's gonna be like 10 years after he's eligible to get in. They're gonna do him worse than T.O. So, you know, it is what it is, bro. I'm rooting for him. I'm praying for him, man. I know it's a lot easier in the media to pray on somebody's downfall and to wish, you know, the worst for them, because you feel like, oh, well, they've done so much bad stuff before, you can't trust them. And I understand that, but, you know, when I was even watching I Am Athlete with Brandon, I think it was Brandon Marshall and a group of former NFL players, they even talking about what happened, and they all said, you know, they understood where he was coming from because of how his contract was set up with incentives and how teams can do you dirty with you know, not playing you the amount of plays you need to get the money that you deserve. You know, you may have to get a certain amount of catches or a certain amount of yards to get the money you deserve. But the teams can kind of hold you back and kind of finesse you in that way, because they kind of control how much plays and time you get in the game. So they were kind of sitting around. I might post a clip in here of it, but they were kind of just sitting around talking about what happened. They understood how he might have been frustrated about how he wasn't getting a lot of playing time, with knowing that his incentives were on the line. But they all agreed that the way that he handled it was wrong, and that maybe he needs help on handling these issues. Whatever happened in Oakland, it was the same thing. You having a screaming match with the GM and the head coach, which John Gruden, I don't give a damn, because, I mean, look what came out about John Gruden, the emails and shit. So maybe that was his karma, nigga. But you gotta hold people accountable, man. Like, you got kids, you got people that look up to you, you got a whole lot of people that care about you and love you. You know, it just seemed like you kind of just throwing stuff away. And then he go on the podcast with all like the Nelk boys and stuff, and he just kind of trashing Tom Brady, talking about like Tom Brady. Why didn't Tom Brady, if he was really one of Tom's boys, why didn't Tom get him more money? And it's like, bro, are we gonna be? Are you dumb? You costed yourself millions of dollars. Like, well, a wide receiver of your caliber, bro, should be making no less than $20 million a year. But you making, you fighting for $1, $2, $3 million a year? Like, that don't make sense. I hope he's good. I pray on his prosperity, man. I hope he does well. We're gonna see what's next for Antonio Brown. But hey, man, I'm gonna leave it there. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Peace.